Alright guys, today we're going to practice multiplying mixed numbers, so go ahead and put your name and date on the paper. I have good news while you're doing that. Multiplying mixed numbers is way easier than adding and subtracting mixed numbers. So, yay! Alright, first, when you are adding mixed numbers, you are going to, of course, convert or change the mixed number into improper fractions. Okay. Once you do that, it's basic multiplication. Let's go ahead and try that down here. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 1 is going to be 16 thirds times, all right, I'm going to multiply my whole number in denominator. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 3 is 33 over 5. That's my first step. Next, I'm going to multiply the numerators by each other. So I'm just going to multiply 16 times 33, which if I did that off to the side here, 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. I'm moving over a place, so I add a placeholder 0. 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. And 5. So I should end up with 528. Over 15. Oh, sorry. I just skipped a step there. After you multiply your numerators, you actually multiply the denominators, which is where it's different from adding and subtracting. So you actually multiply that 3 times 5. So now I have 528 over 15. You've probably guessed it. If it's an improper fraction, I want to change it to a mixed number. So I'm going to divide 528 divided by 15. 15 goes into 52 3 times. 3 times 5, 15. Gosh, why do I keep saying 5? 3 times 15 is 45. When I subtract this, I'm going to get 7. Bring down my 8. 15 goes into 78 5 times. 5 times 15 is 75. I'm going to subtract and get 3. You guys might have to do a little more math with that as far as finding those, not doing them in your head. You can just do that off to the side. I'm just trying to go for the sake of time. So, my whole number of times that 15 goes into 528 was 35. My leftover, that's going to be my numerator, is 3. And then my denominator is 15. But wait, there's more. Our last step is pretty much always the same with fractions. Simplify the fraction if you can using GCF, or greatest common factor. What that means is I'm not even going to look at this 35. I'm just looking at the fraction, 3 over 15. Well, 3 is prime. 15, I have 3 times 5. So if I listed their factors as prime factorization, the only thing they have in common is 3. That makes their GCF 3. What am I going to divide the numerator by and the denominator by? 3, because that is their GCF. So my whole number stays the same. I do not mess with it. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So that's my answer, is 13 1/5. So I'm going to box it up like a nice present. Okay. Go ahead and pause. And I want you guys to try this one. All right. If you did this correctly, you first made these into improper fractions. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 5 is 21. Denominator stays the same. 3 times 9 is 27. Plus 4 should have given you 31 over 9. I'm going to show you guys a little trick here. If you wanted to, after this step, why don't you guys try a little star? We're going to do something called cross simplify. Basically what that means is I'm going to look here and I'm going to look here and I'm going to see if I can simplify these at all. Could I simplify 8 and 31? Probably not, because 31 is prime. And I know that 8 doesn't go into 31, so we can't simplify going across here. However, I can simplify going across here, because 21 and 9 both have something to go into them. Factors of 9, factors of 27. We should probably know off our top of our head what I'm getting at here, but just in case you don't. I'm sorry, 21, not 27. They both have a 3 that they can go into, so I could simplify these two both by 3. So if I simplify this by 3, 21 divided by 3 is 7. 9 divided by 3 is 3. I can multiply and I'm going to work with much smaller numbers, which is going to be helpful for me later on. So assuming we did it this way, 7 times 31 is going to give me 217. 8 times 3 is going to give me 24. All right, I have an improper fraction. I need to change it to a mixed number. 217 divided by 24. I'm going to round that to 25. So I'm going to say, let's say 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 3 is 21. I'm so smart. All right, so my answer should have been 9 and 1 over 24. You guys probably have something similar, except your fraction is probably different because you did not simplify going across. So what you need to do is find your GCF to simplify your fraction. And I bet you end up with 9 and 1 over 24. You can do it either way you want, either cross simplifying at the beginning or simplifying at the end. It is completely up to you. I just wanted to give you another option as far as a way to solve these. Okay? You guys have 6 problems. You only need to choose one way to do it. You don't have to use cross simplification if you do not want to. If it's something you're interested in, by all means, go ahead and use it. There is only multiplication on this one, and I will warn you, the second box right here, it's a tricky one, but I want you to try it. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.